is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Monday podcast.
How's it?
Are you really throwing family members under the bus
You
here?
have to.
I don't feel comfortable doing this, especially on a Monday.
I'm all right with it. I want to know who the biggest loser in your family is. Or maybe you're the champion of the family and you want to pick on another sibling. It's always good to point out.
If you've done better than a sibling, Kate, give me a break.
What is the
Rub it in.
idea of, like, what kind of scale are we working off here? Better.
You regularly off air brag about how better you've done than your siblings.
That couldn't be further from the truth.
How your mum Heather is really disappointed with your brother.
Yep, that's what I say.
But then I met Susan and then I realised... Right, so the oldest isn't always the best because Susan is the youngest
and she's the best?
She's tall and attractive, you know what I mean? So if I had to, I'm not saying I would, but if I had to choose one...
mate, we both loathe you, so you wouldn't be in with a chance.
So congratulations to Susan is all I'm saying.
Are you the
for being my sister?
Yeah.
Are you the least successful in the family? We actually got calls on this as well. It's in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Should I ask you, Jess, for a bit of Rocky music or something like that? Eye of the Tiger, I suppose, just to fire us up, because everyone was talking about the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight over the weekend. I didn't know it was on Netflix, so you could stream it for free, but they had a few difficulties. It was buffering the whole time. There was Tommy just said there was 120 million people that tuned in from around the world just to watch Mike Tyson get back into the ring.
Can I just throw in too that if anybody thought this was actually going to be a proper boxing match, well, just don't be ridiculous. Stop kidding yourself.
I don't know what I thought it was.
It's an exhibition fight, right, which is based on marketing.
Is that what they call it officially?
No,
or
they
are
won't.
you saying...
They won't come out and say that. But the amount of people that are on social media that said, "Let me tell you how this fight will play out," because we know and we've seen the contracts. And what happened in the ring was the exact thing that they said.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would Mike front up for something that he thought he was going to lose?
Because he wanted them cash.
$40 million he got, Kate. $40 million. I think Jake Paul got 20. But then they were promoting his brother was spraying something all over him the whole time. I don't know what that was for.
Is that a glue?
Is it deodorant or does your brother stink or
new Prime deodorant? Was it?
Is it lavender?
Like a water mist,
like
or
lavender
something.
mist that you put on your pillow before
13, 24, 10 if you know what it was. But leading up to it, there was a few guests there. Mike Tyson, there was a beautiful moment. Did anyone see the interview he did before the match?
Awesome.
And then he walked away, Kate, and he didn't have any pants on. You could see his bum.
He had a jock strap on.
He had his jock.
What do you mean?
So when he did the interview, he had...
It was just chest. Was it a mid shot?
Yeah.
They wear a protection thing over there.
Tackle.
Sort of like a cricket box kind of thing. But when he walked away, you could just see his bum.
Awesome.
He's
awesome.
still in
Sure,
good nick,
it
mate.
was fun. Oh, wow.
Look at that. So he's got a jock strap on.
Wowee.
It's just a whole lot of cheek coming at you.
Lennox Lewis was there. Evander Holyfield, they said, good luck, champ. Charlize Theron was in the crowd.
Oh, really?
What would she be doing there?
And
She's a boxing fan, Charlize?
Because Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson mates now.
Well, yeah.
Even though he bit his ear off.
No, yeah. They're
Sure.
yeah.
What?
They're
Yeah.
mates.
Evander, the real deal, Holyfield.
I don't know anything about boxing. Maybe Charlize was there research for another film.
I'd say so.
You know what actors are like.
Yeah,
I
Rocky
don't
12.
really agree with this, but I'm going to be there just to see how the other half live. It's research.
I love Mike Tyson because there's moments over the years that he has brought so much joy in interviews because he can be a bit loose sometimes. Actually, who was the little statued guy that we had in here?
Hezbollah, yeah.
I'll show you a video. But a guy brought in
is amazing.
Hezbollah because Hezbollah loves boxing. And he brought him in, and Mike Tyson didn't know who Hezbollah was and thought he was
I know
a baby.
Who you're talking about.
He thought he was a baby and picked him up and nuzzled into his neck like
Thought
he
it was a
baby.
one-year-old.
And Mike Tyson admitted, I didn't know he was a 26-year-old man.
Is that the guy that you can buy on a T-shirt?
Yeah, Hezbollah.
Where's he from?
He's from Russia.
Okay, so Mike also in
What
interviews.
is going? Can I just explain though? I mean, I don't know much about Mike Tyson. I don't know if he's a good guy or not, but he has had a few knocks to the head.
Yeah, he has.
So he probably saw a short-statured person and thought it was a child.
A baby, yeah. I mean, there was the moment too where he talks about how he's
nicely into his neck.
he comes at Mike Tyson came out and said, "I'm scared of that guy," and he think I'm scared of him. He's talking about himself, Kate.
Yeah.
He's talking about what would happen to Mike Tyson when he got into the ring. He would turn into such an animal. He would say, "I'm scared of that guy." He think I'm scared of him.
Oh, like Beyonce.
I'm scared of him.
Okay, Sasha Fierce.
I'm about to play you an interview. This is before the fight with Jake Paul. This was a few days before, but he's being interviewed by a young lady. She would be, I reckon, 13 or 14 years of age.
Okay.
And she's really excited because she's into sport and boxing, and she just wanted to ask him a simple question about, Mike Tyson's future and how he's going to be remembered. And things just got a little bit weird.
She returned to the ring. For this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about a legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
Very well.
What a year old
Just what a quick chat.
Great response though from the
I'm
kid.
scared of that guy.
We're just going to die with nothing. Nothing.
We're dust.
Just like give us something.
We're going to be dust. Has he ever thought about fixing that lift?
It was unbelievable.
He didn't have the
mate.
cash
Well, why don't you?
for the speech pathologist.
I'll get you to approach him to ask him about it.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'd like to know if you're the least successful one in the family.
I don't know if I agree with this chat.
I mean, it's always interesting. Because how do you judge success? The definition of success to me is making progress in whatever you're interested in doing. Now, if you're developing further in whatever your interest might be, then you are succeeding, and that is success.
Or maybe just being a bit happy sometimes.
Happy in your heart.
Knowing your purpose.
Yep. Today my heart is happy.
I always felt like my mum and dad look at me like that because my sister...
Successful?
Well, no,
Or the loser?
No, the loser.
Yeah.
Because my sister is the CEO of Kids Safe. Her role is to keep kids safe.
She does amazing work.
An amazing
Mate,
And
you
then-
put people in the drawer to go and see Taylor Swift in Vancouver.
Yeah. Dad looks at me sometimes though and goes, "What have you done with your life, mate?"
Do you know what I thought when my dad listens to the show and then he'll say, I suppose you need to ask yourself the question, what do you want to be known for?
Oh, legacy.
And that's him saying, whatever you spoke about this morning was a pilot.
What did he do when we were over in LA last, out in the street? Didn't you go out onto Hollywood Boulevard? What did you do there? Dressed as something?
Yeah, you did your hit country
yeah.
music song, Bucking Bronco.
Bucking Bronco, and I was just in a pair of Fitzy Whipper budgie smugglers with a whip.
I think you got a phone call from John the next day after that. Going, what do you want to be known for,
and
mate?
he does this one, and yet he makes it sound like he's joking, but I know he's real. He'll go, another proud day for the Whipfley family. Oh. I'm a bucking Bronco, and I can come pronto. This story here... this story...
I haven't heard that one.
Haven't you heard that song?
No, you don't want
Oh,
it.
God.
No, I'm not going to waste my time.
Maybe we won't. Hey, Prince Harry has been named the most talented member of the royal family.
Oh, wow.
The sad part is that he's kind of left it.
Yeah.
Because he's actually doing good with the foundations that he's developed and the work that he does inside of communities. He's really making a change where they look at the rest of the palace and the ones that are meant to be doing more of this type of work, and they've said they don't really have an impact. They're kind of just going along with it, where Prince Harry is cutting from the pack. and he's actually doing something constructive to make this place a better place. So, I mean, they need to look back and go, well, maybe Harry's the one, and what are we really doing? You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny. Is he the most successful because he's got out of the family?
Yeah, because that is no mean feat.
I mean, the only other successful one to get out of the family is Andrew.
He didn't have a choice. I mean, your family, Kate Ritchie, you have successful siblings, and they're great people, so you would look up to them, I assume.
I actually do.
Yeah. Beck, Susan.
Good. This is a good test. And my
Stuart.
brother Stuart.
Yep.
Why don't you...
Same name as my ex-husband.
who's
Was
the-
weird for a while.
Who's the least successful out of the four siblings? No, that is
Well,
such
look
an
around.
easy
but
answer.
I think it's about where what you decide success is. Don't you think? Like it makes me. I don't know. I don't like these conversations
Yeah.
because I think we all of us were listening to the two of you guys when you were talking about levels of success. What you both focused on is approval from your parents.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it. Tell me, what about your brother Jono? Are you more successful than Jono?
My brother's name's Ross, but thanks
Ross,
for
is it?
remembering.
Sorry
How
about
long
that.
have you known each
Yeah,
other?
if you can try and remember. No, my sister's a school teacher. She's more successful than me.
So
my,
she gives back to the community.
Harder working.
my brother works in like some sort of insurance
Yeah,
type
and what do
job,
you do?
so-
Organise Ava Max to turn up.
Well, yeah, any
Insurance
minute
fraud.
now.
She's not even here yet,
Well,
so let's
she-
see. That remains to be seen.
Nikki's given us a call from Windsor. Who's the loser in your family, Nick?
Oh,
My sister's a principal of a high school, and I work at Bunnings.
Okay. Nothing wrong with it.
fantastic. Do you know where everything is, though? Because I think that's very important.
Yeah, admittingly, I've got more skills than her. Of
course you do.
Still,
Yeah.
whatever. Call it whatever it is.
Well,
She still thinks there's a left-handed screwdriver out there, doesn't she, Nikki?
She does. Yep, no common sense.
Natalie, I
she's
took
a
my
fool.
dog to Bunnings last weekend and she got diarrhea all near the...
checkout.
Would you have kicked me out?
No, we're here to help, Kate. Come on, it's Bunnings.
Oh, I
Yes.
love that. Good on you, Nick. You're a winner.
Beautiful.
Hey, Nikki, just before you go, where would I get some pink paint from? What aisle?
That'd be directly in the paint department.
Oh, well,
They have to make up pink paint. We don't
You don't.
sell it.
okay. Well
So
done.
true.
See, look at that.
You fool.
Okay.
You're a winner in my eyes.
Natalie's in Marsden Park. Who's the loser in your family, Nat?
Oh, it's definitely me.
Oh, okay. Why? What do the
Matt,
others do?
why?
Why? I guess because I've been married 3 times, and compared to my brother.
You've been married to your brother?
No, I've been married 3 times.
Compared to your brother. Oh,
That's okay.
Even the kids are backing you up there, Nat, by the
No,
sounds of
they're
it.
saying, why, Mummy? Don't say that. We love your mummy. Your mummy's amazing.
Yeah,
Hey, Nat.
Mummy's amazing.
Do you know why Mummy's amazing? Is because she's in the running to go to Vancouver to see Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yep.
daughter's going to be so happy.
Fingers
Thank
crossed.
you.
Good luck.
And we're talking about who's the unsuccessful one in the family. Rosalind, who is it?
Good morning.
Is it you? Is it Ross? Why? What do the others do?
Well, one's in telecommunications doing well, and the other one's in banking doing well as well.
And what do you do?
Well, I'm a single mum who lives with a kid and her 80-year-old dad.
Oh,
That's not a loser,
You
mate.
are, my goodness, you
Not
are.
at all. You're doing the
yeah.
great work of a
Oh, my
mum.
God, kicking goals.
Yep.
Seriously, tough.
We
Yep.
try.
You're,
Yep.
you're also in the running to go to Vancouver,
Oh, that's
Taylor
so
Swift.
cool. That's
Eras
awesome. Thank you.
tour.
Thank you.
no worries.
Just didn't feel right, did it, calling people losers?
Well, people were calling themselves losers, but I think we should all just take a moment to pat ourselves on the back
Yep.
for all of the things that we do.
Team hug?
Even if it's not what we deem to be an important job.
You guys want a team hug at all?
No.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Love to know if your bosses have cracked the poos over how you've spent the company money. What has happened with the tight bums that you possibly might work with? Article says bosses are cracking down on the little sins that we commit at work.
Oh, no.
And they then go into how not to get caught. Over the weekend, Mark Zuckerberg and Meta have recently terminated employees because they've been spending their $25 meal allowance on other items.
Oh, come on. You can... are they even clamping down on what you spend it on?
Yeah, that's your meal ticket, mate. How dare you put that towards stationery?
Oh, well, see, that's... Do you remember petty cash? Do you remember, like, going in...
How did that work?
Well, that was just coins and dollars that were just in a little box, wasn't it, Tommy?
That's right.
Yeah, in a little
Petty
box.
cash.
And you'd go, can I have $5 in coins to buy, whatever?
So would that be the receptionist?
Yeah, and I don't think you had to get a receipt, did
No,
you?
it was like, oh, guys, I'm going to go get some lunch. And they'll go, yeah, we'll take it out of petty cash today. And you'd go in there and you'd grab yourself some coins and some
Awesome.
cash.
Here we go, guys. It's on me. I mean, one of the great perks that doesn't really exist anymore, and I'm sure people cracked down on this, was the cab charge. We know that. There is one guy that used to work in radio. I won't mention his name, but his standard line was, what was it? If I pay you 40, will you tip me 20? No, if I tip you 20, will you...
Yeah, I know where you're leaning towards.
They'd write up the cab fare as like $40, but really it only cost $20, and then you'd get the $20 back.
You'd get the 20 bucks
The 20
back.
tip, you get 10, and he gets 10.
Yeah, if I tip you 40, will you give me 20?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Well, I told you about another woman that worked here that bought a leather jacket off a male taxi driver.
That's
by
right.
tipping him an extra $140 for
And
the
put it on the cab charge.
for the leather jacket.
You just can't get away with it anymore. Tommy, there was one also, I think, who was it that worked here? There was someone that worked here. I'm not going to say their name, but the taxi fare, the cab charge fare came to $600. What? Now, how do you think that's not going to throw a couple of red flags up back in the old financial headquarters here at Nova?
Because I think they went home and had they went to an event, went home, had a shower, got the cabbie to wait, and then went on to another event on the Central Coast.
Oh, that's classic.
On the Central Coast?
Yeah, $600.
13, 24, 10. Love to know about the work perk that you've had a crack at and you've been shut down. You've just been stopped in your tracks.
I think it's everyone's right. So what are we now? So now we have Ubers, don't we? And and you can align it to the business. So you've got to put the business credit card in. But geez, I tell you what, it's a good feeling when you just knock it over to the business side, don't you?
Yeah, but what do you write down when you have to write down work event?
I just write. Do you know what I write sometimes? Work.
So do I, or I write down good times.
I'm not going to write down every little thing that I'm doing. Work. I need a lift for work. That's all you need to know. Nicole's given us a call from Wahroonga. Have you ever been caught doing something or maybe ripping off work, Nicole?
Oh, very... yes. So I'm an EA, and I've got 3 kids, and obviously things get tight at the end of the month. And I had to get some things for the office, and there were a couple of things that we needed at home. So I just put a couple of things that I needed on a company credit card, and I've never done it before. But
you sound, Nicole, like you sound nervous telling the story, almost like the company might be listening, or...
Well, I hope they're not.
And they'll call you and say, how's it?
So they're an executive. You're an executive assistant. What if your boss found out? Have you heard anything back, Nicole?
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks later, they did ask me a couple of questions on what it is. I am nervous because I've never been on radio before.
Oh, you're
Nicole,
doing very well,
You're doing
Nick.
a great job. We love hearing your voice. You
Don't
can
be
relate.
nervous.
Just think that you're talking with a couple of mates here. But what were some of the things that you were racking up on the credit card?
Oh, things for that we needed for the kids, and it was very random stuff. Not anything. There were just a couple of things, and it was more like school things and things that we wouldn't have actually been needing for the office.
Nick, for your first time on radio, you've done a great job. You've done. You are my favourite caller of the week so far.
Yeah.
What is it?
Thanks, guys.
6:19.
Give us a call
Monday
back.
morning.
You're in the running for the Kid Leroy's Nova's Red Room. Oh, no, sorry that was
mate,
last
that was Friday
I'm
night.
sorry,
Yeah, that was
Nicole.
Friday night.
No, but you did a great job. Thanks for your call, Nicole, and hopefully you keep your job.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
You know what? I really struggle with this stuff. I really do.
Really?
But,
when you said it was a load of crap before the song?
Yeah, but you know what, Fitz?
probably gave it away.
Until you're the one in the room, then you struggle. But when someone comes in and says, hey, did you have a grandfather called Eric? He says hello and he remembers being there at that time.
Yeah, I suppose.
What,
And then you
someone
go,
from Ancestry.com?
Whoa, no, a psychic.
When the article starts with a self-proclaimed spiritual advisor claims that she had a connection with a rather unexpected celeb, you know what? I have doubts. Ari Lyons, she's 41 years of age. She says she's been able to speak to the spirits of dead people since she was younger. I do need some scary music here just to make it, just to pump it up a little bit.
Sell it in a bit more,
But she uses a Ouija board. I used to love going to parties and someone would bring out a Ouija board.
I don't think I've ever done one.
No, the boys were asking about one the other night, and I said, we can buy one if you want on Amazon, and then we'll just have a bit of a look at it. But they said, oh, no, actually, maybe it's too scary.
It's very hard when you've got people sniggering and laughing in the background.
Don't you have a glass and you have to all put your finger on the glass?
But there's always arguments. Oh, I'm not pushing it. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Is there a spirit in the room? And it would just slowly go over to yes.
Would it be worth doing one in here as a show?
Only if we all promise not to push the glass.
Is there a spirit in here? And then it just goes, oh my God, goes over to Merrick and Rosso.
But
they're not dead.
Well, they're not dead. So
Spirit of the studio.
I see what you mean. Or there'd be plenty of names. It could be anyone.
Blood on the floor.
So Ari says her mum's sceptical, but her mum would call her every day asking for a psychic reading just to see if she would get anything right, but more importantly, get anything wrong, and that would happen quite a bit. But eventually, she came around to accept her daughter's gift. Ari said, I was visited recently by an A-lister whose tragic death shocked the world. She said, I had a connection with Paul Walker.
I knew you were going to say that.
What, the guy from the Cars movies?
Yes, I did. In my mind, I went, Paul Walker.
I heard his voice in my room and I instantly knew who he was. He was pretty much following me around for an entire week. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I just remember he kept on talking and I saw him wearing a white shirt and some blue jeans.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What would he do hanging around for the week?
Casual yet smart.
Hopefully you can go to the toilet on your own.
Well, fingers crossed.
He was talking about his movie coming out, the one that was released after he died. He also told me what he likes, like the ocean and being outside. I had to Google this stuff, but everything he said was true. Yeah, you Googled it, mate.
Did you say anything about the Porsche? He used to love racing Porsches, didn't he, Paul Walker?
Well, she said, look, Ari said, I know there's a lot of non-believers out there, but she said, try it for yourself. You might regret it or you might just love it. It's a different world and some people only believe it when they see it.
You would have been to one, Kate. You would have been surprised, I'm sure.
I have been to psychics and I'm considering going to one again.
Right.
My mum keeps saying every year, I'll send you to... Mum's got a friend who's a psychic. But then I'm thinking, well, Mum, I can't go to your friend who's the psychic because
she knows everything.
She knows everything.
Yeah, she's just spoken to your mum.
Yeah, right. Seriously?
Yeah.
It's not Francis Bevan, is it?
Oh, the guy that you used to have on the show.
Is there a waiting list? Because that always sucks people in. Oh, there's a 6-month waiting list.
Yeah, it's really tough to get in. Look, I do agree with you, Whip. You are always a non-believer until something happens and you cannot explain it.
Yeah, and then you have to accept it. That maybe someone has a connection to the afterlife.
Well, if Paul Walker was in my kitchen...
Casually dressed in jeans and a white shirt
and a blue jeans and said, hey, Fitz, got a new movie coming out this week.
Guess what? Love the ocean.
Yeah, by the way, I love the ocean.
That's the only way I'm going to believe into the Ouija board.
All right, Paul Walker, turn up to Fitzy's house, convince him.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song.
Well, let's not muck around this morning. You've got to be switched on. I know Mondays are tough, but that's why we get into song. The word is can. Or
Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh my God, she's in.
I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? Is that Jackson 5 or Michael?
Yeah, Jackson 5.
Would you accept "Can't Stop the Feeling"? Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
Can, Tom? Is what we need.
Can accept it.
No. I can't accept it.
Okay.
So thank you. You failed the warm-up round.
And we accept most things around here. Let's be
Oh
honest.
my God, we've accepted a lot worse than that, Tom.
I can see clearly now.
Yeah, Jimmy Cliff. Love Jimmy.
How did he? Well, his career fell off didn't it?
I think it
What happened?
fell off a cliff.
Oh.
No, he had a couple of good songs, Jimmy.
I
didn't
haven't
he?
checked in with Jimmy for a while. Didn't even know
Cliff
that.
family? No?
Didn't even know. Here we go. This is the first official round, guys. Round 1 after the warm-up. The word is long.
Long. So long, farewell,
Auf Wiedersehen,
and good night. I'd hate to go.
You shook me all night.
As if you know an AC/DC song.
I sang AC/DC on
Tom.
It Takes Two. I'm an
It's a
Akadaka
long-
fan from way back.
It's a long way to the top.
If you want to rock and roll. If you want to rock and roll.
That's the one I actually meant to sing and I made a mistake.
Yes, you shook me all night long. I mean, all night long you could have just gone with classic
Lionel, which I've got on my floor in the kitchen.
Not bad. A lot cheaper than timber. As long as you love me too, Backstreet Boys. What a great song.
We don't.
Lisa and I make out heaps to this song.
Oh, how awful for her.
Here we go. The word is...
She must hate every moment of that. Don't you reckon?
Well, you don't think she likes the song? The word is win or winner.
Win.
Playing to win.
Oh, John Farnham.
This time I'm playing
Well, that's
to
what Kate's
win.
just
That's what
done.
I just
okay.
did, mate.
Win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You're hot and you're cold. You win and you lose.
Nope. I mean, you can do as many opposites as you want. Tom, where are you?
All I do is
yeah, I'll
win
accept
Wednesday no matter what.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Is that a real song?
Yeah. DJ Khaled.
Is that a real song?
Today, Kate was today years old when she realised.
Is that song, our Win Wednesday song, from a real life person?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not snitch or something.
No, we put the Wednesday bit in, Kate.
Oh, what is he usually singing about?
All I do is win. Yeah, win.
Oh, so it isn't him. I mean, I know it's from a song.
I'm out.
I thought Khaled, or whatever his name is, I get so confused with all the Khaleds and the Khalids.
Fitzy's out.
Go on, Ryan James. Thomas Bryan. Catherine Lee.
Here we go.
The word is up.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up for Detroit. Is that what
Yeah.
you're thinking?
I love this city.
Pumped up kicks.
Yep. Congratulations.
You are such a generous
Tom, I'm
opponent.
surprised you didn't go with your favourite
Yes.
band, Wham.
My favourite parody. Yeah.
What did you do for this one?
Lisa and I, we make out to this one too. Is that what you mean?
No. What parody did you do?
Yeah, Donald
Trump's
got
time
to
to
go.
go.
We spoke
That
about this
backfired.
last week.
I don't listen to the parody chat. I just ask the question like I'm interested.
I've forgotten may ever happened. The word is dance floor.
Murder on the dance floor.
Yes.
There's a song called Dance Floor Anthem, but I don't think it has the word dance floor
That's
in it.
LMFAO, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Good Charlotte, is it? I know there's a song Fitzy's thinking.
Great emo band.
Dance
Doesn't
floor.
that count?
Cascader, evacuate the dance floor.
Yeah. Yeah. I
This is
thought
what
you were going to go
Tommy
with, I bet that you look good on the dance floor.
At the dance floor.
Arctic Monkeys.
I know who the Arctic Monkeys are.
They're not real monkeys. They're a British outfit.
It's on the dance floor, though, not at the dance floor.
Don't
like
care,
at the
mate.
shops.
Here we go. Round 6. The word is pour. P-O-U-R.
Pour me a drink, the Rihanna song. Pour. Yep.
Pour some sugar on me.
Oh, wow.
Jeff Leppard, yeah, great
Oh,
song.
you are getting feisty.
That's pretty good, Tom. That's pretty good, Kate. Okay, the word is yes.
You've got one, and you're letting me drown.
I don't.
Take
Yes.
your foot off her head.
Yes.
Adele.
There was a band called Yes, 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 wasn't
Oh,
it?
that's hello.
Nothing. We move on. The word is greedy.
Greedy by Tate McRae.
Bang.
Yeah.
Thomas, anything?
Nothing. I was going to say that.
But then you
There is one other.
paused.
Greedy.
Because you're hot and you're greedy. You're greedy.
Okay, Richie, you've got it. Congratulations. So.
That is so exciting.
What was the other one for greedy?
I was joking. I just wanted you to think a bit more.
That's a very strong win by me.
Yeah, very strong. I mean, you call it, mate. As long as you're happy with it.
This is me learning to give myself credit. And
Yeah.
everyone should do that today. Give yourself credit for something you did that's
Hey.
wonderful. And for me, it was song. It'll be back next week.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Want to talk to you if you dress up at home.
In what way? Like a furry?
Well, I mean, maybe you
I've
do.
got a tiger suit.
Maybe it makes the housework a little bit more interesting if you've got an outfit a costume, I mean.
Do you know what?
Outfit/costume.
Sue, right? Who lives next door. I was talking to her over the
Is
fence.
her name Susan?
Sue. Is Sue always Susan? No.
Sometimes. Suze?
I call her Sue. Sue's daughter was having a hen's party. She said, have you got a fireman's outfit? We don't have a stripper. And I went, oh, Sue. Let me go through the wardrobe and find something that's getting really hot.
Oh, and did you offer
And
to
then
wear it over?
Then Lisa made a joke about a fatogram. I said, that is disappointing.
If you're rocking up to my house to put a fire out, I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, me
Nothing
too.
but a big hose.
How about this story? They've gone to a lot of effort to cover up the fact that either they or somebody else has slashed the leather seats in their Rolls Royce. So these people have come undone because something's happened to the car, okay? They have submitted a video to the insurance company and said, you are not going to believe it. Turns out they didn't. You are not going to believe it, but bears broke into the car.
You're kidding me.
Slashed the leather seats, went to town on the entire car. It's completely destroyed. It's going to cost us a fortune. Thank goodness we have insurance.
Sounds like a write-off.
Anyway, I don't know what tipped them off, but they were watching the video thinking, oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's just a black and white kind of blurry CCTV video.
Yeah.
It's not a video from inside the car or
Bears
anything.
breaking into the car.
So they've decided to go round to the house and they've found bear costumes. So it turns out that either they've dressed as bears, they've gone to a party and things have got crazy, or something else has happened to the car and they thought, how are we going to explain this?
I would
We're going to have to put our bear costumes on and slash it like Wolverine.
Guys,
You can
get
only
out the bears.
imagine what the insurance investigators are coming across.
Yeah.
13 24 10 if you've been an insurance investigator and you've had a look at the claims.
Or you have a bear costume.
Yeah, or you have it. That's another good topic.
There was a guy at our school. There was a kid at our school that used to. If anyone needed to write off their car, he said, "I can do it for you for an insurance scam."
What? Pick it up and take it away somewhere.
Where we grew up, there was this huge hill. It's called the Big Dipper. So you go down, get quite a bit of speed, and then it would go up, and then it would drop again, Kate. So it was like a roller coaster kind of road. And what he would do, he would get airborne in your car, and then put your car. He could put it into neutral, and then into reverse while it was midair. And then when the car landed, it just completely, the whole system was completely ripped out of it.
Where was he at that point?
And then you could do a full insurance scam
claim.
job on your Datsun 120Y that you just got from mum and dad.
With the bears, was it the footage of when one of them took off its head and had a cigarette just standing by the side of the car that gave it away?
I know, because the leather's very nice in a Rolls Royce. It takes a bit of energy to get
doesn't
through.
it?
You've
He
got
would
to
have
take
been
a break. Smoko.
He had 6 beers and a ciggy by the side of the road with his head off.
He didn't get the claim? Didn't get the
I don't think so.
No claim.
No claim, no costume.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We are deep into writing Christmas lists in our house at the moment. We spent a lot of time of doing this last night in a bit of a car trip. The difference between letters to Santa, I mean, they were very simple when I used to write them with a piece of paper and a pencil.
Dear Santa.
Whereas now, kids have Santa lists, mum and dad lists, and they, I mean, my 10-year-old actually said to me, notes, I don't know how I ever lived without notes obviously on her iPad.
Right.
So she's cutting and pasting images of things. Like everything is much more complicated.
It's quite an official list.
I did see some lovely Christmas decorations up around town last night.
Did
in
it
amongst
warm the cockles?
store. Yes, and that's what they're saying. Look, 13, 24, 10, if you have your Christmas decorations up already, I know my sister put hers up on Friday night, even though it's only,
Keno.
mid-November. Things get very busy. I mean, I have one girlfriend and she is a bit like they are in America, where as soon as the Halloween weekend is over, the Christmas tree comes up. And it's proven...
It freaks me out.
No, it's a good feeling.
Well, it's you know what? It's a sign of stress for me.
I love the smell of the pine in the house.
Christmas tree?
Yeah, it's like, you got to get everyone ready. You've got to be... It's way too early. December 1st is when you start thinking about your Christmas tree, isn't it?
But if you put the Christmas decorations up early, shouldn't it take an element of the stress out? Because sometimes just getting that tree up is stressful, and it means that you can ease into Christmas. Studies prove that people who put up their decorations earlier are less stressed, are more sentimental, and enjoy Christmas a whole lot more.
It actually makes sense,
because
doesn't it?
it's a long festival of Christmas.
You know it's going to be a mad rush anyway, so why not start it earlier just to tick off the jobs? Have you got the Elf on the Shelf out yet?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, the elf arrives.
Haven't you heard
in our house?
No,
No, we haven't.
You've heard about Elf on the Shelf, haven't you? When the kids have Elf up on the...
Yeah.
I thought Elf came out. Like, Elf on the Shelf lives up...
Alf? Who's Alf?
Alf
Raymar has a very busy Christmas ahead of him.
Or it's
Elf on
Elf
the
the
Shelf.
TV show. Hey, Brian. Kitty.
Elf on the Shelf is upstairs.
Already ready to go.
No, sort of during the year, but at Christmas time we get him out and sit him there.
Well, no, the elf rocked up to our house once and it completely freaked out Lenny to the point that he couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. So Elf...
He took off again.
He hasn't been invited back.
Wow. Let's go to Donna in Chester Hill.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Conflicting stories in here,
Good morning, Donna. Are you a bit of an eager beaver when it comes to Christmas?
Eager beaver. First weekend in November, my Christmas tree, my whole house is decked out. The only thing I have left is my Christmas lights upstairs. If my husband had his way, it'd be out all the year because he said I'm in a better mood as soon as the Christmas tree goes up.
Oh, well, that is lovely. Is that because you always have a lovely time at Christmas, or are you trying to fake a bit of end-of-year joy?
Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it's that whole, I love Christmas. It was my dad's favourite time of the year, so it's a way of bringing him in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Donna, that's so beautiful.
But also work full time, so coming home, it's like, okay, I'll just take it. I'm loving Christmas.
Yeah, I love
Good on
the
you,
lights
Donna.
on the tree, I have to say. We hope you have a Merry Christmas, Donna.
See you, Donna.
Penny in Kellyville Ridge, decorations. You don't have them up already, do you, Pen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
How far do you go with it, Penny?
So we've done the tree, the mantle's got the stockings, we've got decorations up and down the staircase. We started listening to Christmas carols as well. from the first of
Okay, I'm going to have to stop you there, Penny.
Penny. Whoa. Penny for your thoughts. No.
I think you can listen to them in the shopping centre, but not in your car
Yeah,
yet.
take it easy on the hits, Pen.
Okay, let's go to Michelle in Glenwood. Good morning, Michelle.
Hi, guys.
Have you got more than one Christmas tree?
I actually have 10 trees, but I've put 6 up already. But the lights are outside, the decorations around the house. All I have to do is the stockings.
Do you own a pine forest?
No, I wish.
Are they fake trees or are they real ones, Michelle?
Fake.
Fake, okay.
Yeah, but where do you have them? Where do you live? At Parliament House or something?
No, there's always room for more trees. There's always a space for a tree.
Yuck.
No, that's good.
Don't yuck Michelle's Christmas yum.
Michelle, that's a lot of decorations.
It is. Half the garage is crates full of different themed decorations for different trees.
Okay,
Each
Michelle.
tree has a theme.
Oh no! Which is your favourite? Okay, 2 questions.
Pink tree.
Which is the pink tree? Okay, and what happens in January when they all have to come down? Is it like days of putting away decorations? Because I think it's right up there with the worst job in the world.
A A little, but everybody disappears and leaves me to it. Nobody comes near me when I'm putting them up or taking them down.
Does each child have a tree in their room, Michelle?
Yeah, my son and his girlfriend actually bought their own tree this year. I didn't even have to suggest that. They went and bought a tree and put in their room. So technically there will be 11 trees because they have one in their room now.
Oh my goodness, where does your husband sleep or the dog? Or where does everyone else go? Where does everyone go?
Everyone just accepts it.
I love it, Michelle. I love it.
Can I just check? You said you had the pink tree and they're all different themes. What are the other ones?
So the original tree is the decorations that the kids have made.
Yep.
The decorations from our very, very first Christmas tree is a couple. Then there's the pink tree, the crystal tree, the Disney tree, the bedroom tree, the bathroom tree, the tree that just has decorations with the kids' names on.
Yeah.
There's the holiday tree, which is decorations from all around the world from all our travels. There's the kitchen benchtop tree. There's trees everywhere.
Would you mind if I drop round to do a bit of a feature on this, Michelle? Can I come round and have a bit of a look?
Sure.
Wow.
That is actually amazing.
Because, Tommy, you've got 10 trees up in your attic
different.
that are lit up. They're lit up all day, every day.
Yeah, very high power bill.
Yeah, what's the theme you've got running in yours?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for calling us, Michelle. We love it.
All I want for Christmas is the cops to stay away.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.